Hi guys, this is 学家Che. I'm doing homework 10, question number 1. So we're given a Poisson process and we need to find the expected value of x of t and r from t1 to t2. So we're given that the summation is equal to 1 and after bringing each the negative lambda to the right hand side, we get this, and then we take the derivative of both sides. So the purpose of this procedure is to simplify the summation and makes it in a form like this, and this equals to lambda, and this is just the expected value of x. So we get the expected value of x is equal to lambda, and for the variance, we know that the variance is equal to the expected value of x minus eta squared, and this equals the expected value of x squared minus lambda squared, and the expected value of x squared is 1 plus lambda times lambda minus lambda. The expected value of x squared is 1 plus lambda times lambda, and this whole thing minus lambda squared is just lambda. So the variance is also lambda. Now we know that the expected value of x of t is just lambda times t. And now for part B, we need to do this in two ways. One for when t2 is bigger than t1, and then the other one's for when t1 is larger than t2. So for at t2 larger than or equal to t1, we get r t1 t2 equals the expected value of x t1 times x of t2. And to separate x t1 and x t2, we can rewrite the x of t2 as x t2 minus x t1 plus x t1. So as these cancel out, it's just x t2. But to calculate this, we have to separate them, and we write it this way. So then we just write we just put in the expected value for this how should I say this, we use the property of the expected value, and then we write them separately. So then from the first part, we know the expected value of x of t is lambda t, so the expected value of x t1 is just lambda t1, and this is lambda t2. So we plug in what we know from before, the expected value of x of t, which is lambda t. So finally we get lambda times t1 plus lambda t1 t2. And then for when t1 is larger than t2, we get r equals lambda t2 plus lambda t1 t2. And for the whole thing, we just get lambda times the minimum of t1 t2 plus lambda t1 t2. So whichever is smaller, we take the smaller one. So that's it for question number 1, homework 10.